I'm Sam Malins, I'm the Managing Director of Dunmow Waste Management. We process C&I and C&D waste, so commercial and demolition and industrial waste. I've been in the industry about 10 years and it's changed dramatically over the last 10 years. First of all, we started sort of hand picking waste and now it's fully automated, trommels, picking stations. The main driver for running a transfer station is keeping waste away from landfill. So you've got your two different types of landfill tax. You've got your higher rate landfill tax, which is predominantly what we try and keep as much waste away from as we possibly can. So that's why we're pulling out all of our plastics and papers and wood and hardcore and all of that. We're putting as much of that out as possible just to keep everything away from landfill as much as we can. When our material comes on site, it comes over one of our two in-way bridges and it goes into the building. Gets tipped in the building, goes through our trommel, which creates the fines for the max extract and the flex extract. And once it's gone through the trommel, it goes up into the picking station. Through the picking station, we pick out the light plastics, the heavy plastics, the rigids, paper, cardboard. We pick out all the wood, and then the hardcore comes off the end, and that goes off site to be crushed.
You can see by the look of the waste, there's a large variance in product that we actually have in, which means that our fines from the trommel can be a very difficult product to separate. Anything under 17mm will fall down into the bay that you see in front of you. That particular product then goes through the waste system's fines sorting and pull the waste out, which will go to landfill.
The main issue was the fines issue. I remember the morning of the day that the HMRC released the new guidance towards the fines. We were screening to 40mm out of our trommel, and that was going away, a lower rate landfill tax, and I had a phone call from our landfill manager saying that the waste that was on the weighbridge would have been charged at full tax, so instead of about £100, the lorry load would have cost about £1,000. Short of closing the gate, we made a phone call to Worsley plant. We'd seen the max extract, I'd seen it at another yard a year previously, and we saw that it did a good job. Spoke to Joe explained what the max extract did, so to come and have a look at one. We went and had a look at one. We were overly impressed with how well it produces the different types of waste stream. We were just really impressed with the machine.
My name is Joseph Burke, Area Sales Manager for Worsley plant in the south east of England. This is the max extract. It reduces the amount of waste going to landfill by 90% at the higher rate of tax. Dunmow came on to us because they had an issue with the trommel fines. They were probably doing about 100 tonnes of trommel fines a day. It's not cost effective to be sending that to landfill, so our machine here can sort out the hardcore, the lights, paper, woods, plastic and the steels. Max extract reduces your general waste trommel fines down from £64 a tonne right down to £250 a tonne. So it just makes it a far more cheaper and profitable way of doing business basically.
This is the material that we're putting through the max extract and the flex extract, our general waste trommel fines, which is about 60–70mm down. So anything that goes through our general waste from 0 to 70mm ends up here.
For every 100 tonne of trommel fines, you will get 40 tonne of hardcore. Now, before that 40 tonne of hardcore will have to go to landfill, but now with the hardcore, it comes off clean, you get a free tip for it. For every 100 tonnes of trommel fines that are going through the max extract, there's a revenue stream about a tonne of steel, so that's one source of revenue. Also, it gives you about 40% of clean hardcore, which again is another source of revenue there. The big thing is the steel. In today's market, our average steel is about £150 a tonne. There's an extra revenue stream there. So the figures, as you can see, they definitely stack up.
We're getting a saleable product for the hardcore. We're getting a saleable product, quite a high value product out of the steel, because it's a good grade steel. From what we were sending to landfill as a fined product, obviously we were sending that to landfill. We're now taking out only a small aspect of that, going as lower rate tax for £2.50, the 0 to 10mm, and that allows us to take out the hardcore, which obviously is a saleable product, which allows us to take out the metal, which is a saleable product, and leaves us with a small amount of residual waste, which goes as higher rate tax. I genuinely don't know what we'd do without the max extract. We pride ourselves in this business to have sustainable waste streams, so we know what's coming in and we spend a lot of time making sure we know where each waste stream is going, and that's where the max extract and the flex extract really help us. So it foolproofs the system for our business.